Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shaquille, and today I am gonna be telling you guys a story. So this segment is called Storytime with Shaquille. I hope you enjoy my story. But before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, feel free to go hit that subscribe button, as well as like and share my videos. And you can also leave me a comment if you have any questions or any suggestions on what you want to see in the future. I am open to that. So let's get to it. Before I get into the full story, I want to do this disclaimer. I am not a bully. I don't even consider myself a fighter. I will fight if I have to, or if I am pushed to the edge, I will fight. But other than that, I don't really like all that fighting. Of course, I'll be watching people fighting on Facebook. If you post a video, I'm gonna watch it because I'm nosy. But other than that, like, I ain't doing no fighting unless I just have to. A lot of people know me. Most of my fights, like, it was behind family. Like, it started with my family and then I hopped into it because there's just the protective side of me. But other than that, I don't even put myself in positions to fight. I consider myself like cool with everybody. I don't have any problems with nobody. As well, I consider myself like, I wouldn't say like a pretty girl like attitude, but I don't like getting dirty. And when I imagine myself fighting, I think of myself as like being on the ground. I'm getting my hair pulled out. I got bald spots because that done happened before. When I like to be cute. You know, I don't want to be on no ground fighting. I be wearing wigs now because that's kind of like my thing. I like it. It's convenient for me. I don't want y'all to see my Queen Latifah braids, you know, because I'm going to be embarrassed. And then that's going to make me even more upset because you done embarrassed me. So I would like to keep my wig intact, keep it ladylike, you know. Not saying that you're not a lady if you fight, because you got to do what you got to do. But it's just me personally, I'd rather just be standing on the side, looking cute, hair still intact, no stains on me. But I will fight if I have to. So anyway, don't look at me as a bully after I tell y'all guys this story. So it all started freshman year, got to UNT, got my roommate. She was cool. I got to know her a little bit over the summer because they had like this little, they had this page on Facebook, I think. So you can like kind of chit chat with incoming freshmen like yourself. So y'all kind of get acquainted. So when you get to campus, y'all can link up and just be cool, you know. So we kind of did that. We got to know each other because we found out we were going to be roommates once we got to school. And so that was cool. So when we finally saw each other, it was like, hey, girl, hey, it's nice to see you face to face. And I can put, you know, I saw how you look, but people be looking different in their pictures. But, you know, so it's nice to see you face to face. Now, we can hang out because we kind of know each other. So it was cool. Like, we was vibing. We had two other girls, which she knew already, previously knew, I think, one of them, because they was from the same place. So we was like four. We was all just four girls hanging out and whatever like that. It was cool. So after a while, you know, this all happened in the first semester. And you know, first semester was like 4.5 months, maybe 4 months. So I started noticing little things. One of the things that I noticed was she would leave in the middle of the night. That was her business, of course. I'm 18, 19. I'm like, this little girl fast, you know. I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe she didn't get out a lot when she was in high school versus me. I was at the club every weekend. I stayed at Platinum. I stayed at the Bottom. So a lot of stuff just didn't excite me like that. I wasn't in a rush to rebel, I guess, because I had already did that, done that. And plus I was in a relationship. So anyway, she would leave in like the middle of the night. And sometimes like I would wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or so, or get a snack, whatever. And I would check the door, because I have a habit of that now. Even if I wake up in the middle of the night now, especially if I have to come like in the kitchen area, I'm gonna check the doors to make sure that the doors are locked. And so I would get up, and sometimes I would notice that the door is unlocked, and here I was in here dead to the world, and the door is unlocked. Like, anybody could have came in and stole our stuff. I mean, we didn't just have valuable stuff in there, but I had a TV in there, had some jewelry. I had me up in there. Like, somebody could have came in there and took me, you know, or did something, you know, just assaulted me in any way, all because you forgot to lock the door, or you just was careless. I don't know. To me, that was careless. So that was kind of like one of the things I didn't like. Another thing I started noticing was that sometimes stuff would come up missing. It wouldn't be like big things like jewelry or clothes, or it wouldn't be anything like that. It would be like, maybe I was tripping, but I thought sometimes like my tissue was coming up missing. Like, I would have like a certain amount of rolls in like my desk drawer by my bed, and sometimes I would go in there if it wasn't any tissue in the bathroom, and I'm like, I thought I had more tissue than this, but I couldn't prove it, so I would kind of let it go. Then there would also be times where I wanted something to eat, and I went on my little shelf or whatever on top of the closet or whatever, and I'm like, where's them peaches? I know I had some peaches in here. Like, little stuff like that was just coming up missing. And I'm like, I know I didn't eat it. And I would try to like backtrack, like, Shaquille, you probably ate it, but my common sense would be like, Shaquille, you did not eat that. This girl ate that food. So I would ask her about it. I think I asked her one time, I was like, did you eat my fruit? You know? She was like, no, I don't even eat fruit. I'm like, girl, it's like 30 different types of fruit. So you saying you don't eat none of them, like apples, orange, like you don't eat no fruit. Like, not one fruit. And then it's like, I wouldn't even tell her which fruit was missing. Like, you just automatic, I don't eat fruit. But then I would talk to like the other girls that we hang out with, and they'll be like, well, she brought some stuff down here. I wouldn't ask them about it, but they would just be like, oh, well, yeah, she did. She brought me some fruit down here. It was good. You know, they would be bragging on my food, and I'm like, girl, like, you just could have asked me. I probably like, oh, okay, girl, that's cool, but let's split it because that's my last one. But I'm the type of person, if you ask me for it, 9 times out of 10, if I don't really need it or it's just not a big deal to me, I can easily get it again. You can have it or we can split it, you know, whatever. So, okay, I was just like, okay, girl, I let that go. But what tipped me over the edge was one day I woke up, I don't know what I was finna do, but I was trying to get dressed and stuff like that. It was in December. It was close to the winter break where you go home for like a month and then you come back. So I was finna get ready to take a shower. So I'm getting out my clothes, all that. Trying to get out my deodorant. Like, where's my deodorant at? Deodorant disappeared. I don't know where it's at. I'd already been thinking that like she been taking my towels, using my towels. So I'm just like, I know this girl didn't take my deodorant. Like, that is so nasty. Like, so the whole time in my head, I'm like, this girl done stole my deodorant. She using my deodorant. That's not sanitary. That's nasty. So I'm mad. She gone, but I'm mad at this point because I'm just over it. I think everything just kind of started like building up. I'm just like, you know what? I can't take her no more. She come through the door, and not knowing I'm already on 10, I'm like, look, girl, where's my deodorant? Because other times I kind of came to her like, hey, girl, have you seen this? Or, you know, But at this point, I'm like, look, where's my deodorant? She's like, hey, what are you talking about? You know, like I said, she was a sweet girl. Hey, what are you talking about? I'm like, where's my deodorant at? Because it was right here, but now it's gone. It's only me and you up in this room. Ain't nobody else came up in here. And who would take some deodorant? And I was like, you already be taking my stuff. So you good for taking my deodorant. Like, I'm going off at this point. Me and her the same, you know, we brown people. She's just lighter than me. I'm a little tanner than her. So she getting mad, I'm getting mad. I'm still like, you know, girl, you finna come about this deodorant, or we finna be up in here fighting. Like, it's getting to that point where it's fighting, where I'm trying to fight at this point. I'm just waiting on her to do one wrong thing so I can hit her. I was just waiting on it, y'all. Because like I said, everything just been like building up. And so she said, like, we going back and forth for a long time. I'm telling her, like, you gonna come up with that deodorant. You not leaving this room until you find my deodorant. At this point, I'm like pushing her because she trying to like leave out the room. I'm like, girl, didn't I say you not going nowhere? So I'm blocking off the little dorm room door. I'm standing in front of it. Every time she like walk up, like she finna come out the door, she like reaching behind me trying to grab the handle, and I'm like, get off me. Like, at this point, I'm just like egging it on. I'm trying to fight. I'm like, get off me, get off me. You gonna find my deodorant. You not leaving. Like, I done held this girl hostage in this room. We in this room for like, I think it was like an hour, close to an hour, before like our little hall monitor, hall leader lady came knocking on the door because she heard the commotion. She's an upperclassman. She's like, hey guys, what's going on in there? Don't you guys fight in there? I'm like, you hush. She finna find my deodorant. So Francesca trying to open up the door, but I'm blocking it. Like, you ain't coming in here, and she not getting up out of here. So I had a whole hostage situation. The girl, she finally stopped trying to get out the room. So I was like, I peeked like, what? She took my deodorant. I'm telling Francesca, was the hall leader, home. I'm telling her, like, she took my deodorant. She gonna come up out that deodorant, or she finna get in her car. She finna drive to that store, and she gonna come back with my deodorant. I'm gonna beat her up. I'm like, I'm going off. I'm getting way out of character. This not even me, but you get me to this point, I get like that. But Francesca trying to be the mediator. Girl, I'm not trying to hear that. I want my deodorant. So Francesca finally talked her into going to the store just to go get me some more deodorant. So everything kind of calmed down. I'm like, cool. You better hurry up with my deodorant too. Like, y'all, I'm mad. So she came back with the deodorant. Mind you, the store, like Dollar Store, was literally like across the street. It wasn't even a mile away. I done walked to that store plenty of times because I didn't have a car. So, but it was the principle for me, you know. So she come back with the deodorant. I'm looking at deodorant. I'm like, this not the brand that I had. But I'm just like, you know what? Okay. So take a shower, open the deodorant. Y'all, I don't even remember what brand it was, but it wasn't stinky. But I was just like, who would buy deodorant that smelled like this? It wasn't like that fresh deodorant smell. So I'm aggravated again, but she had left at that point. She left. And I'm like, she better be glad she went here, because I throw this at her. Like, I was just aggravated with her that day. I'm just like, you better not come back here next semester. You ain't gonna be my roommate no more. Like, I'm just being mean. So I end up using deodorant, even though I was just like, you know what, Shaquille, she went and bought the deodorant, whatever. I get my UGG boots because it's December. It's cold. Go to put my foot in my UGG boots. Like, what's this? Like, something was blocking my foot from going in there. You know, UGG boots are like thick too anyway. So I take the boot off. I'm reaching in it. Yeah, it was my deodorant. I was like, oh, I done threatened this girl. I done put my hands on this girl. I'm pushing her. I showed out. And I was so embarrassed. Like, I think I had told Chris about the story. I think I waited until, I think I waited like a little bit before I even told him, like, Chris, you remember that time I did this? Well, I found my deodorant in my UGG boot. Like, I was so embarrassed because the UGG boots were like placed in front of like my little dresser, so the deodorant could have easily fell into the Ugg boot. But I looked like in the closet, I didn't see it. I was so embarrassed, y'all. I don't even know if I still to this day apologize to her. We friends on like Instagram, so I think it was like all is forgiven. We done grew up, put it behind us, whatever. But yeah, I was just so embarrassed. I'm like, Shaquille, like you was going off, you was cussing, and I don't even really be doing a lot of cussing, but I was cussing and just doing the most, and the whole time the deodorant was in my dang Ugg boot. But then the crazy part of me was like, maybe she planted it in my Ugg boot when she knew like I wasn't looking or something. If you enjoyed my story, subscribe to my channel. I have way more crazy stories to tell. That's just one of them. I have another story with her too that kind of just be like, she not my type of girl. But anyway, before I go, I just want to let you guys know that I think I'm at 80 subscribers now. I'm trying to get it up to 100, of course, more over time. But when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm doing a cash giveaway. What will happen is that I don't know if I'm going to do a drawing or like ask a question that my subscribers should know if they done watch like all my videos. Then if whoever, does it first, answer the question first, or whoever name I draw, I'm gonna cash out you $100. Y'all, if you haven't subscribed at this time, please go subscribe to be entered into that little drawing, a contest, however I want to do it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and share, and also comment if you have any questions. But thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.